She's a fluffy cobalt, small but mighty. Working day and night, she never tires. Always dream bigger, reaching higher. Her luck is changing, feeling so much lighter. In the cold nights, she used to toil, but now she's shining, her spirit can't be spoiled. She's got a heart of gold and fire in her eyes. Through thick and thin, she'll always rise. Fortune's favor, it's her time to shine. She's unstoppable, making the world align. With every step, she's breaking through the chains. Fluffy cobalt, she's got fortune in her veins. Buzzing in the morning, gotta get my fix. Inhale the aroma, can't resist the tricks. Steamy liquid magic flowing through my veins. Wake me up, caffeine, you're the one who reigns. Press start on the console, enter a new world. Fingers on the buttons, let the legends unfold. Boss battles and power-ups, endless fantasy. Video games, my escape, take me where I wanna be. Caffeine rush, coffee and games, my adrenaline high. Electric beats, flashing lights, reaching for the sky. Fuel my energy, let the legends arise. In this techno pop symphony, my spirit never dies. My spirit never dies. In the morning when I wake up, I reach for my cup. The aroma fills the air, I can't get enough. Coffee beans and fried cream, it's a daily routine. Get my brain buzzing, feeling like a caffeine queen. When the sun goes down, the elves come out to play. They got magic and mischief that steal your cares away. We'll dance around the fire, singing songs all night long. With a cup of java in hand, we'll party till the dawn. Coffee dreams and elfish schemes, we're living life like we're in a fantasy. One more sip, let the games begin. Caffeine buzz and laughter filling the wind. Oh.
hopefully things are working just fine. It's been a while since I've done anything like this. Uh, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty. So let me just check some things out real quick, make sure everything's good. It seems like everything's running just fine. Though I might be a little quiet.
She's a fluffy kobold, small but mighty. Working day and night, she never tires. Always dream bigger, reaching higher. Her luck is changing, feeling so much lighter. In the cold nights, she used to toil, but now she's shining. Her spirit can't be spoiled. She's got a heart of gold and fire in her eyes. Through thick and thin, she'll always rise. Fortune's favor, it's her time to shine. She's unstoppable, making the world align. With every step, she's breaking through the chains. Fluffy kobold, she's got fortune in her veins.
I really am still trying to figure things out here. Again, it's been a while since I've been around, so bear with me. Move this thing down a little bit. Let's move things here. I was gonna have the here, I'm gonna turn this off because it's a little distracting. I was gonna have the model I've been working on Vroid Studio today, but I just didn't have that. I guess OBS was just like, nope, not today, which is fine. What's a stream without scuff? But I have the Palworld tier list thing up just because. And I think if you've been here before, you've noticed that my starting soon screen is different than what it was prior as well. And I'm also working with a couple new programs and plugins on OBS, so that could have been the reason why OBS was just like, nah, I don't feel like you should have your actual cute little anime model on screen, even though it's a temporary model. It is what it is. But yeah, we got new stuffs almost, and returning things as well. The Be Right Back screen has changed a little bit. me pop back over here. But yeah. Let's see, hang on. There we go. But yeah, things are just a little weird right now, but it is what it is. As they say, this too shall pass. I'm gonna turn the volume down on this a little bit more and turn it back on. Hopefully it's not overpowering my voice too much. But it is what it is. I also don't think my alerts are currently working at the moment, so it is what it is. We might change things up a little later and go into playing some games if people feel like it. But at the moment I just got the tier list up and I was playing on Yapping, saying hi, updating a little bit as to what's been going on. Work's been crazy. Home life's been crazy. That's about it.
In the morning when I wake up, I reach for my cup. The aroma fills the air, I can't get enough. Coffee beans and frothy cream, it's a daily routine. Get my brain buzzing, feeling like a caffeine queen. When the sun goes down, the elves come out to play. They got magic and mischief that steal your cares away. We'll dance around the fire, singing songs all night long. With the cup of joy in hand, we'll party till the dawn.
Let's pop back over to this one. You can see kind of what I'm doing over here, just a little bit. Also feel like I'm in the way a little bit. Let me find where the heck that is. That window. There it is. Boop. Boop. Scoot it over just a little bit. I'm also just trying to keep the ad out of the way. Who likes ads? Let's see this thing. Scoot. That's as probably good as it's gonna get for the time being. I apologize that my floof is in the way. But at the moment it's better than nothing at all, so it is what it is. Let me do a thing real quick. Go away, old thing. die. This is also the first time I'll probably be doing a tier list, so bear with me on this. So I think I want to call this one I don't know. I might just want to get rid of some of these, like, I don't think this needs to exist here, so delete that one. So I'm just gonna call this one number 1. Good. Not bad. And I think I want to call this one should not exist. I'm kidding. I'll just call it do not like. Alright. Keep in mind this is completely my personal opinion on these guys. And if you disagree, that's okay. There's probably a pal that you're not going to agree with being in do not like, but again, that's okay. Well, we're starting with Lambo. I'm gonna put them in good just because they're super fluffy. Kativa. Yeah, we'll put them in good. Chickpea. Also in good. Life Monk. Not bad. Fox Sparks. We'll put them both here. And then Black and Black Ignis. Same with this little guy. Monkey. I like Ruby, it's adorable. Pingulet Lux. Pinking. Pinkings are meh. Not bad, but not great. Joltog and Joltog Chris are adorable. I love them. Gumas. I don't know why they don't have the flower form of Gumas on here. Oh dear. Give me a second. There's a kitty yowling outside my door. I'll be right back.
Buzzing in the morning, gotta get my fix. Inhale the aroma, can't resist the tricks. Steamy liquid magic flowing through my veins. Wake me up, caffeine, you're the one who reigns. Press start on the console, enter a new world. Fingers on the buttons, let the legends unfold. Boss battles and power-ups, endless fantasy. Video games, my escape. Take me where I wanna be. Caffeine rush, coffee and games, my adrenaline high. reach for my cup. The aroma fills the air, I can't get enough. Coffee beans and
My apologies. I just needed to turn on the heater for them, I hope. Alright, Vixie is great. I love Vixie. Especially considering, if you put them in a farm, they will dig up Palsphere's coins and arrows for you. Hoocrates is okay. Tiefen's okay. They're cute, but just okay. Depresso. You know what? Depresso's going up here. Nice old guy. They're okay. Daydream can go here. Rushore, they're a great food source. Nox, I like them because they're just fox shaped. Fuddler can go here. They're okay at most. Same with calamari or calamari. Mao and Mao Crist can go in good. They dig up coins if you put them in a farm. And Mao Crist will, they're an ice pal, so if you have a fridge or something that needs to be chilled, then there you go. Celery, Lux. Direhow's a pretty good land pal to be ridden on first in like early game. Toko can go up here. They're a pain in the butt though. Floppy can go here. Mazzarena. We'll put him there. Fun fact, Chickpea and Mazzarena are two very important pals to have if you're planning on doing any breeding. So Priscilla can go here. Gobfin and Gobfin Ignis can go here just because they're jerks. They aggro on sight. These guys can go here just because. Mossanda and Mossanda Lux are great. They're also super funny if you have their saddle. Woolly Pop I'm gonna put up here before even friggin' Lamball just because of how great Woolly Pop is. Woolly Pop, if you put them in the farm, they will drop a thing called cotton candy. And the cotton candy, if your pals eat it, it will help keep their sanity from going down. It is great. Capridy and Capridy Noct are also pretty good, especially if you are in late game and are setting up like other bases with farms and whatnot. They're just great for like getting food before you need like to set up an actual like berry plantation or whatever. Malpaca can go here next to Liftmonk just because they are one of those that aggro on site in early game, but they're a great source of things like wool and whatnot. But they're also super slow if you try to mount them, so Ichthyrdeer and Ichthyrdeer Terra are okay. Nightwing is okay. Ribunny, I'll put them here next to the Flack and the Flack Ignis. They're okay at best. Let me scroll up a little bit. Bring this over here. Wish I could just get rid of this ad. It is driving me nuts. me just... No, I don't want to scroll down, jeez. Okay, whatever. So, hang on, give me a second. I have an idea. Let me just... a la boop. Let me just put myself in the way of this ad. Incineram and Incineram Noct are fantastic creatures. I love them so much. Cinnamoth. I actually don't like Cinnamoth much. I usually just grab it just because. Arsox is pretty good. Early stage, Firepow. Doomud and Doomud Guild are also pretty good. I found out recently that Doomud Guild will also drop coins if you put them in a farm. Not only that, but they also drop Pal Oil, which is great for crafting. Cognito. Yeah, they're not bad. Same with Lizpunk and Lizpunk Ignis. They're not bad. Loop Moon Christ are also in this not bad tier. Gale Claw can also go not bad. Robin Quill and Robin Quill Terra can also go in not bad. They're not the best pals, my personal opinion. If you don't agree, that's fine. Again, most of this is just my opinion. Gorat and Gorat Terra, in terms of design, they're fantastic. Beegard and Elizabeth can go up here. They're a pain in the butt to catch, though, so I'm gonna put Beegard up here. Same with Mazarina. Grintail. Grintail, I love Grintail's design because they remind me of the cat bus from Totoro mixed with the Cheshire cat. I love them so much. Spui and Spuipa can go in not bad. Gillette and Gillette Ignis are amazing. I love them. Univolt can go up here. Same with Foxicle. Pyron and Pyron Noct are very great. Not only are they great fire pals, but they're great mounts to have as well if you want to go fast. Raindrix is pretty good in terms of chilling. Rayhound is pretty good. Rayhound's pretty good. I really like Kitsune and Kitsune Noct. They're pretty good. Dazzy and Dazzy Noct are okay. I should probably add at least one more tier, being like, I don't know what these guys do because I haven't found them yet. Add row above. And we'll make it blue. Out of here. I don't know what these do. Turn it blue. And we'll go with that. No, instead of I don't know what these do, I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it as I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one. They're okay in terms of like crafting. They also help with like your carry weight. Dinosum and Dinosum Lux, I think. Maybe Terra. I don't remember. They're okay. Same with Serpent and Serpent Terra. They're pretty good in terms of, but me. Maraith. They're pretty cool in terms of design, but I don't use them much, so. Digtoise is great for like mining. Tombat can go here. This, however, this is the epitome of disgusting. I hate Lavanders so much. Flamebell's alright, especially early game when if you have a lot of people in your guild and you need like lots of like fire organs. This is the way to go. You put one of these in a farm and they will produce fire organs. Vanworm and Vanworm Crest are pretty good. They're not bad. Bushi and Bushi Noct are pretty good. Beacon's pretty good. Ragnahawk's pretty good. I actually really like Catris and Catris Ignis. Also, Wixen and Wixen Noct are pretty great. I like them. Verdash. I don't really use Verdash much, so I'm just gonna put him in I don't know. I don't remember this one's name, but I'm gonna put them here. This one's pretty good if you want like a lot of like high quality cloth. If you put this guy in a farm, you get cloth. Eldrafin and Eldrafin Aqua, I don't know. Kelpsies are a great source of food. If you like go out and get a bunch of them, they're a good source of food. They also will drop plow fluids if you put them in a farm. Azro and Azro Christ are, I don't know, I don't use them much. Cedric's pretty good as an ice pal, pretty good. I haven't really used the Terra one much, so I'm just gonna throw him here. Blaze Howl and Blaze Howl Noct are great. Let's see. Relaxosaurus and Relaxosaurus Lux are pretty good. I like them a lot. Broncherry and Broncherry Aqua are pretty okay in terms of I don't use them often, so they're just gonna go here for now. But what they do, if you have them in your party, they will help reduce carry weight. Same with Katiba, it will also help reduce carry weight. Patilia, they're pretty good if you put them like at your base for farming. Reptoro and Reptoro Crest, it can be good. Down here. King Paka and King Paka Crest, I don't use them much. I just basically use them as dex filler. Mammoth is alright. They're kind of chunky. Same with their Crest version. Wumpo, I don't use them much. and Wumpobotan. Again, a lot of these are going to be like dex filler. I like their designs in terms of, but meh. Warsect and Warsectera, they kind of do a lot. So I might just put them up here. They're pretty great when you put them for a mining base. So, Fungalope. They do a double jump if you ride them, so they're all right. I just don't use them often. Felbat, again, they're a dex filler. Qualvern can go up here. I'm gonna move you down here. Quilvern and Quilvern Bowtown are pretty good. I like them, they're adorable. Blazema, I only just discovered them in my recent playthrough, so I'm just gonna put them in the I don't know tier. Same with the Ryu. Hell Zephyr and Hell Zephyr Lux are great. They're super fast in the air. They're not the fastest pals, but they are pretty fast. Astengon, I haven't really used him much, so I'm just gonna put him in I don't know. Same with the Menace Stings. Let's see. Anubis is great. I love Anubis. They're amazing. Yormantide and Yormantide Ignis are also great base pals. They do the best watering and fire in the game, so there you go. Suzakus are pretty great. They're super fast flyers. So if you want to get from one end of the map to the other pretty quickly, they're pretty good. They're not the best, but they're pretty good. Grisbolt can go up here. Celine and Celine Knocked, I think that's what that is. I haven't really encountered them much, so I can't really say. Felrus and Felrus Aqua are, again, really good flyers. They're super fast. Ozark, I haven't encountered them much, so I can't really say. Shadowbeak is amazing. They are awesome. I love Shadowbeak. Shadowbeak can go up here. I haven't really encountered these two, and I don't remember what their names are, so I'm gonna put them here. Frostallion, I haven't really encountered them, but I've heard they're pretty good flyers, but I'm just gonna put them in the I don't know tier. Jet Dragon, I haven't encountered him yet. I haven't encountered Bella Noir or Bella Noir Libro. I haven't encountered this one yet. Kojiro, they're jerks. They aggro on site. But they're all right in terms of let me take a sip of my coffee real quick. I might have to get a second cup. I think this one's pretty good. I don't remember its name, but it's a great base pal for planting. Shroomer and Shroomer Knocked are fucking fantastic, pardon my French. If you put them in your base, they will, excuse you, they will help keep the sanity of your pals pretty good. Same with like Woollypop. Woollypop. I'm just gonna keep Woollypop there and then put Shroomer and Shroomer Knocked next to Woollypop. Kick It, I mostly use it as dex filler. Sootseer is dex filler. This guy's also dex filler. Knocklum is pretty good. They're pretty tanky. They also do good mining, so. Yokomo is fantastic. I love them. If they have a rainbow ability skill on them, they are more likely to find pals with that ability on them if you fight. Dogadin is great. I love Dogadin. If you're ever in a pinch and need to warp to your closest home point, this is the pal to have in your party. Dazamu is great. They're a super fast land pal and are super floaty if you jump. Mimog. Mimog is my number one boyo. I absolutely adore him so much. Xenovator, they're great with logging. And I haven't encountered this guy, so I'm gonna put him here. Same with this one. Nightmare, I think we have one in our base currently, and they're okay. I'm not sure what they do, so I'm just gonna put them here. Starion are pretty good mount pals and land pals, so. I haven't really worked with this pal much, so I'm just gonna put him here. Smokey is adorable. And they're pretty good, so I'm gonna put him here. Zelda Steer is another good mount. They're super fast if you have the right stuff. Omaskull. I haven't worked with Omaskull yet much, so I'm gonna put him here. Splatterina is terrific. I'm gonna put this one up here. Trantress, again, terrific. I'm not a big fan of spiders, but this one I will make an exception for. Azure Main is fantastic. They're another great land pal for traversal. Bastigor I haven't really encountered, so I'm just gonna throw him here. This one is on the same level as Patilia, so I'm gonna throw it here. Nyafia, I mostly use them as dex filler, though they're pretty good at like they're pretty good when you have them as a base pal for crafting, so. Gildane is another great traversal pal for land. Herbally has saved my bum more times than I can count, so he gets a good spot of honor up here. In fact, I'm gonna move him to put him next to Depresso and Mimog because he is top tier. This one I haven't really worked with much, so I'm just gonna put them in this tier. Same with this one. And these two. I haven't really worked with a lot of these pals here, so this is where they're going. Turnacle and Turnacle Terra are pretty good for mining. And I haven't really worked much with these guys, so I'm gonna put them here. Same with Gloopy. Finsider's pretty great. They're funny, but they aggro on sight if you see them in the wild, so fair warning. Gangler and Gangler Ignis are also pretty great. Same with Whalealaska and Whalealaska Ignis. And this last guy, I've never encountered him, so I'm just gonna throw him down here in the I don't know. And that's all the pals that are on here right now, so it is what it is. Mimog will always reign supreme in my eyes because, again, I love Mimog. Lavander, I hate it. I hate it. It should not exist. But here's the tier list. That didn't really take long. I thought it would be longer, but it is okay. It is what it is. Could probably find something else to do. Let's see. Is there a way for me to share this? Ah. No thanks. Let's see here. Home. Downloads? Did it not save? Oh. No. Let's see. We'll see what it has. Yankees. Palworld. Tier list. And save. Alright, let's see. Get rid of this for right now. We'll minimize this. And I'll go over here for this. Into pictures. Where is it? There it is. Pull this up. I'll go ahead and throw that at my partner real quick. Let's see. Where is it? There's Steam. Move this over here. And I realize I'm not even recording any of this. A shame. Oh well. What should we do now? I wonder. I wonder. I could swap gears and go into Monster Hunter Stories again. I might just do that actually. I might just swap gears and go into Monster Hunter Stories. Give me a few moments and I will be right back after swapping things around.
She's a fluffy cobalt, small but mighty. Working day and night, she never tires. Always dream bigger, reaching higher. Her luck is changing, feeling so much lighter. In the cold nights, she used to toil, but now she's shining, her spirit can't be spoiled. She's got a heart of gold and fire in her eyes. Through thick and thin, she'll always rise. Fortune's favor, it's her time to shine. She's unstoppable, making the world align. With every step, she's breaking through the chains. Fluffy cobalt, she's got fortune in her veins. Buzzing in the morning, gotta get my fix. Inhale the aroma, can't resist the tricks. Steamy liquid magic flowing through my veins. Wake me up, caffeine, you're the one who reigns. Press start on the console, enter a new world. Fingers on the buttons, let the legends unfold. Boss battles and power-ups, endless fantasy. Video games, my escape. Take me where I wanna be. Caffeine rush, coffee and games, my adrenaline high. Electric beats, flashing lights, reaching for the sky. Fuel my energy, let the legends arise in this techno pop symphony. My spirit never dies. In the morning when I wake up, I reach for my cup. The aroma fills the air, I can't get enough. Coffee beans and frothy cream, it's a daily routine. Get my brain buzzing, feeling like a caffeine queen. When the sun goes down, the elves come out to play. They got magic and mischief that steal your cares away. We'll dance around the fire, singing songs all night long. With a cup of java in hand, we'll party till the dawn. Coffee, dreams, and elfish schemes. We're living life like we're in a fantasy.
Well, hi there, stranger. Long time no see, Seavis. How's it going? Oh. Same, dude. Oh, let me cut this out. There we go. Live or the stream? Life. Yeah, life has been life. And that's putting it nicely. Life is life, yes. Hang on, let me cut the game off for a second. Life is indeed life, yes, yes. But yeah, things have been a little hectic here. You just missed me putting down a tier list. I'll probably post it in the Discord a little later today. But things have been hectic on my end. Work's been work. Now I can bring this back. Just all around it's been interesting. Not bad, but just interesting. Come on, controller. Get picked up. There we go. Controller is now active. Woohoo! I should probably turn down the game sounds. It's probably drowning me out. There, how's that? Is that any better? The game still able to be heard, or... Oh my gosh. Eyeball. Itchy eyes. I don't think the game's getting picked up now. Frick. There we go. There's the game audio now, I hope. But how about you, Seavis? Anything interesting going on in life? Anything new and exciting? Ooh, music? Fantastic! Music is a wonderful thing. Ah, I see. Well, I'm sorry to hear that it's just slugging along. But yeah, work's been weird for me lately. There's the possibility I might be... Well, I'm gonna try and fill out an application for a different job. Just because I'm gonna try and shoot my shot, you know? But I'm gonna feel bad if I do get this job. Simply because, like, my current job, we are so short-staffed. It's not good. And we're desperately looking for people. I just realized it looks like I'm sitting on the little bar on the side of the screen. That's so funny. The reason I only just now noticed it is because part of my screen is actually cut off in OBS, so I can't really see the full thing. Um but it's just kind of funny and cute to notice that it looks like my character is in fact sitting on that little bar. Wonder if I could squish my character a little more to make it actually look like it's sitting on the bar. Oop. Oh goodness. I was gonna try to play some Monster Hunter after the tier list, but I changed my mind because since we were already like on the topic of Palworld, why not play Palworld? Uh, this is my personal save file. I've also been playing around with a lot of the new features that they have in the game. As you can see, my little hut here is all painted red and whatnot. My favorite color. And then the Pal Barn is, you know, it's green and blue. You got all the Pal beds inside. And you got the porch, which wraps around the back side of it. You got the Statue of Power. You got some other cool stuff. It would be funny just to instead play Pokemon, right? I might actually go play Pokemon after stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. Got the Vanaworm hard at work. Let's see, what's in this egg? It's a ruby! Ew, it's got glutton on it. Disgusting. Doo -doo -doo. I am indeed a Pokemon nerd. I adore Pokemon. 110%. Love that game. And Pokemon and The Legend of Zelda are probably my two favorite games. Though you'll probably never see me actively play them on stream. At all. Mostly because I don't want to deal with the Nintendo copyright bullshit. Do I not have a bow? I do have a bow. I'm just stupid. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me see. Beat or capture Pinking. What other missions do I currently have? Do I have any side missions? Prove the legend and special dish. And then speak to the. Oh, yeah, that's right. Boing. I think I delivered the dish. Okay. You have the small settlement unlocked, so. Your deer just ran over that chicken. Alright. Cool. That is done. Hello, Ronnie. How are you doing? Wrong creature. Ow. Were you ever able to find a job, Ronnie? I don't know why my brain decided to combine job and with Ronnie at the same time. I apologize. Excuse you. Die. Rude. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it. Have you had time to do any of your streaming stuff lately? Hey, I'm gonna fiddle with some stuff on OBS real quick. Give me a second. Just gonna move some stuff around. Just because it would make it easier on me to see some things. Oh, this can go over here, and this can go back over here. Actually, put it up here. There we go. Oh, wow. Actually, if you were in Roseville, you weren't too far from me and Trex. No thanks. Ba, 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 ba. That was a dead end back there, wasn't it? I do like how they added fishing spots in the cave systems now. Not this way. Not yet. I did have kind of a idea while I was taking my break from streaming. I thought about bringing on one of my parents at some point. Like either my mom or my dad. Yay! Oh yeah. I'll upgrade that here in a few moments and take a look. Let me just grab whatever's in these chests. Get me out of here. I might want another cup of coffee. Who the heck is messaging me on Discord? Oh. I will respond to that later. Structures, refined stuff. Gosh darn it. Let's go with stamina this time. Alright. Have at it. Hang on. Hang on. Bada. Yeah, work is weird. Depending on what job you're in. Work is just bleh. I mean, I recently just had to, no, I didn't really have to, but in a way I did, in a way I didn't, but, I had to rebuild my full-on computer, and, so I just now got the new, yeah, for now. There's a possibility I might go into a different job. As I said, I was gonna fill out a different application for a different job. The only issue I can foresee with it is the possible pushback I might get. Oh, my inventory's full. Well then. Isanarlo, hello. Yoink. Just woked. Well, good morning. Hope you have a good woked. Gotta do some laundry. I do too, actually. I got some new jammies that are really, really, really nice. And I want to wash them prior to, using them because that's just kind of how I roll. Seven VT? What's that? Oh wait, that's that thing you were talking about the other day, wasn't it? The thing that Buff uses. I bet you only remembered because I'm streaming and you're using your new cup. I'm joking, by the way. Ugh. I forgot I was gonna build a box. Let's place one here, and one here. God damn it. Yeah, we'll have to set that up at some point when you have some time, I guess. I don't want to overwhelm you or anything like that. Get in the ball! Or not. Perish. Alright. Now back to what I was actually doing over here. Dropping off a bunch of crap! And building boxes. Da, da, da. Okay. Alright, there we go. There's that. Bu-bu-bu-bum. Okay. Ah, yes, the constant sound of Depresso aggroing on site. And right now is probably the best time to take on the Pin King. there's that one, I guess. Stay in the ball. Nice. Attack. Oh, I'm out of ammo. When in doubt, just walk up and start punching. And I don't think there's any treasure chests in here, so... Alright, now that I've got that done, put myself over here. Please take a hint. Leave me alone. Build sphere assembly line and generator. Let's see. Deconstruct that. And we'll put it right back down. Benito. Capture Dear Terra. Why catch it? Let's see. Unused stat points. Health. Technology. Grab this and this. and this. And these. Let's see what else. But while I'm here, I might as well do other food. Things like potatoes and carrots. Lettuce. Yeah, might as well grab some gunpowder. High quality bait. Unlock the gigasphere. Let's see. What was I doing? I forgot. Completely forgot what I was doing. Let's see. I'm going to place down a second. Well, I would, but I don't have enough ingots. There's that. Get some more ingots. Should probably place down some more creatures. Put this guy down. And we'll take this Yormantide Ignis and place him down as well. I hear a very distressed doggy outside and I don't like it. They don't sound happy at all. Well, it's not my dog either. He's inside. So I'm new to the cooking pot. New to this primitive furnace. And new to that primitive furnace. I might want to throw down some more loggers and whatnot. Oh, puppy. Do a little switcheroo. I'll grab these ingots. And I'll place down a second cooking pot. Just simply for the ease of access. We'll get some chickpea saute going on that one. And I would say cake, but we don't have any honey or flour quite yet. I might go over to the other base and just start like throwing down some stuff to make a food farm. Let's see. I'll start by placing down... I'll start by placing down some pins. There. Set that one there. Actually, I have an idea. I know it's gonna seem a little weird, but do I not have glass unlocked yet? When does glass come into play? Okay, comes into play at level 39. I am not interested. Please stop. Oh, apparently we have 4 people over on YouTube. That's pretty cool. What in the Palpedia is new? Let's see. Okay, there's that. So I want to check something real quick. Okay. Right, that did change. Okay, cool. Yeah, all of them did change. Interesting. So that, the new plugin for OBS is working wonderfully. I'm gonna go over here at the far end of things and just place this here. And just throw a bunch of things in here for right now. Okay, there's that. Run back over here and pick all this stuff up. Run back over here and just drop things in here. And for the time being, let's see. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Oh shit, you're completely right. Thank you for the reminder, I appreciate it. There we go, and let me double check it on that end. And it did in fact change. Awesome. Thank you again for that reminder. I appreciate it. Doo. Go. I know it looks a little strange what I'm doing, but trust me, there is a method to my madness. God dang it. There we go. Eh. There we go. I am out of wood. Unfortunate. Up. Go. I'm gonna go back to my other base real quick. Alright, which one of these has wood in it? This one has wood in it. Alrighty. I should probably put down some mining and lumber pals just to assist with the amount of wood I'm going to be using. What does downtrodden do? It'll be fine. You. You have slacker on you. I don't want to quite place you down. Throw you down, though. Never mind. There's that. Then I'll jump up here. Rearrange some stuff. Put you on the cooking pot. Let's see. We'll throw you. You. We'll put down you and you. And why not you? And you over here. And that should help with that. Perfect. Those guys are going. And then I'll go ahead and pick up all this crap. What? I am indeed a little curious on this one. So I'm just gonna place this here. Doesn't seem like it does much, unfortunately. My frames! Gods. Oh god. Ooh, we chugging. My frames! No! It's actually kind of making me a little dizzy. Oh lord. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Oh boy. Let me just turn this off for a second so you guys can keep your eyeballs. fuck? Okay, there's that. I'm gonna return to the title for a little bit and see if that helps at all. Let me just get rid of that for a second and we'll restart the game. Where the hell did Steam go? There it is. Boop. Onto the other screen. Open this. Open this. Change some of these world settings real quick. Oh my goodness. Activated doggos. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. And here we go. And I'll put that up. There we go. Hopefully it's not as... Oop. Nope, it is still wanting to be weird. Hang on. Might have to change more of my settings. Turn this back off. Hey. And return to the title. Change world settings. Okay, let's try again. And before I bring it up on the screen, I'll try and move around a little bit more. Ah, it's a little better. Not as bad as what it was prior, but yeah, definitely better. There we go. Ah, that's a lot easier to deal with now. I don't have to press and hold that down. My goodness. Those doggos are not very happy. Oh. That's right, I turned down the maximum of pals. That's why that happened. Well, I mean, it helped, so. If it helps, it helps. Deesh and deesh. Let's see. Whee! Hang on. Options. Game settings. Tomorrow, I'm probably gonna, play Monster Hunter Stories again. God, I hate having to toggle the sprint button. Hang on. Give me a second. Hopefully that worked. Okay. No, it did not. I'm gonna have to restart the entire game again in order for it to work. Oh well. Whatever. My goodness, those doggos are not happy. Something's really making them agitated. That one. That one. That one. Oh goodness. I apologize if anybody can hear those dogs in the background. They're not mine, but I can't really do anything about them either. This one can go here. No place. This one here. Boop, boop. Later, like when I unlock like glass, I'll probably replace a lot of these like upper panels with the long upper panels with glass upper panels instead of having like wood or stone. And then everything else will probably get replaced with like stone. Go ahead and climb up here. It doesn't need to be there. Up, go there like that. Out, in. Boo boo. I'll make my rounds. Hey, a cat pretty. Go. I actually been doing this? About 2.5 hours? That's not bad. Though I know for a fact the recording won't be 2.5 hours at this point. Simply because I forgot to hit the record button. Happens. Da, 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 da. Hey. Excuse me. I know I'm gonna have to, make, like, a opening around here somewhere for, like, a stairs or a ladder type situation. I might do that right about here. Just because it's easiest. That works. I'll take that off. I'll just do this here for right now and cut it off from the rest of everything else. Just because that's easier than having things be up here that don't need to be as of yet. I'll just replace this wall here with a door for the time being. Again, just because things that don't need to be up here don't need to be up here quite yet. And I'm not Not ready to deal with it. Let's see. Oh, that moves it way too close to that right there. Right here, maybe? You know what? I can make it work. Actually. Da da da. Let's see. I think I can make this work. The only unfortunate part is, this is currently on, like, the second floor. But I suppose it's fine. Which means I do need to get rid of this. Which, I mean, this isn't the worst case scenario type thing, but not exactly what I was wanting, but I can make it work. Meh. I'll deal with stuff like that later, I guess. Guess what I could do is just do one paneling of wood walls around the perimeter. That actually wasn't close enough to the edge here. Hang on. Boop. Pow. Let's bring it over just a little bit over here. Just a bit more. Let's see. Did that work? Well, that's all covered over there. And that goes up to there. Alright, yeah, I can make it work. This'll work. This will work. Back over to foundations. That little bitty corner should be fine. It'll be fine. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring it out a little bit and have just like a little alcove that I can jump off in certain areas. So right there. And one right there. Honestly, one right here would work too. Um, put that there. That can go there. Swap. What? No, just Racky. Ah, you're a troll. I'm alright, I suppose. God, my eyes. see. Hmm. There we go, there's that. Oh. Okay, almost done. Believe it or not, there is a method to the madness here. Alright. I'll come back and destroy that here in a second. we go. It works for me. All right. Something didn't like that. There's 14 of these down here. Maybe not you. Ingots and electric organs. Okay, we'll place down a storage here. Actually, I'll take these two things back. Take this. Place one here. Place one here. place. Not that one there, I guess. Need more fiber. Bring this out and over here. That. Gosh darn it. There we go. That. Let's see. Structure, food, storage. Oh, there we go. I'll take this and I'll go up here with it. Just gonna place it here. You and you. I know I could have put it there. Oh well. Oh. These don't need to go here. This can go here instead, though. Alright. Wrong button. Ba-ba-ba. Let me see. I do need to go get more ingots and some more electric organs. Probably get more ingots from the main base. That should be done. Take this. Where are they putting some of that stuff? I wonder if they're putting it in here. There's stuff in here. I think I have these locked, so. Oh well. I'll go ahead and bring these back to this base. There we go. I don't quite have enough to build that, which is fine. I'll just make another wooden chest. That. And those. Alright. As good as that's gonna get for now. thinking about it, I probably should teleport over that way. Fast travel is great. Makes things easier. Actually.
Hey.
Take 5 of these.
Huh.
Fast travel over here. I was not expecting that when I traveled back into here, but okay. Hmm. Here should be fine. Freaking depressos. They're great. You can also see the Tombat outside. Just doing his thing. Alright, and now... put one here. Not enough materials for that, but that's fine. Structure. Need more wood. Grab all that. The press has aggroing on site as per usual. Hello there. Logging site can go here, and the mining site can go there. Okay. And then this here. And a second one here. I'll take that. And this isn't gonna fit down here, unfortunately. That's fine. travel over here. Make some cement. At least I would if I had any pal fluids. Take these two back. And do I have anything that can generate pal fluid? Nope. Alright, well, that is that, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna test my luck. Ah. Yep, that's what I get for testing my luck. Ah, well. I'll just go off this way and probably get rid of some pangolets that I see along the way. Oop, that was a grimace. Darn it. Accelerate drop. They do drop power fluids. Cool. I mean, ultimately, Kelpsy and Kelpsy Ignis would be more helpful on getting power fluids, but I'll take what I can get. But ultimately, I'm probably also gonna end here too. Just because I have other things that need my attention today. But, with that being said, I'm Racky the Floof, your local luck kobold, and I hope that everybody had a great time, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye.